strong recommendation to wear headphones to gain a better experience of voiceover with songs. Jin quickly turned to you and found you moving your head little. Suga, Namjoon and Jaehook are also standing near the bed while waiting for you to come back in your senses. But as Suga heard that you are waking, he about to sit beside you, but his steps stopped as Jin sat beside your lying body and quickly held your hand to rub it in between his hand so that you will feel comfortable and relaxed. Suga about to question Jin but stopped as Namjoon signaled him to stay silent. You yelp little as you feel headache, then rub your eyes to open them. Soon your eyes caught a blurry vision, so you blink multiple times. He called you in an assuring way that he is beside you, so don't need to worry. You are at safe place. He asked as he found you fully in senses. So you look at him and smile little. Then your eyes caught Jin, who is rubbing your hand while looking at you worriedly. You squeezed your eyes to understand his words while trying to sit on bed. So Jin helped you and placed pillow behind your back. So you rested your back on it. You turn your gaze to Suga, who is already looking at you, but confusion is visible on his face. That means he already introduced himself as your brother, but Jin did not tell him that you married to him. You are still looking at Suga, whose eyes are asking you a lot of questions, so you avoid his eyes and look at Mr. Kim. You paused and look at Suga again, but your straight and emotionless eyes shivering his heart. Jin and Mr. Kim are confused to hear you because they always saw you very strong and calm, but right now pain and anger are visible in your eyes. Then Jin's doubt becomes clear as you tightly held back his hand, that he has caressing as your painful past engulfs you in darkness and the sinner is standing in front of you. Jin understands the situation, but still he decided to stay silent, as this is not the time to ask anything. But Mr. Kim turned his gaze towards Suga and found him looking down the floor in regret. Guard flinched to saw him angry over them. Either they just did what order they got from his phone. He again yelled while leaning toward one of the guard, as he wanted him to answer on behalf of everyone. So guard gulped and looked down. He said in low voice because he is scared to face his anger. Either they were not wrong, but still Taehyung's dark aura is scaring them to hell. Guard flinched, then Taehyung held his collar and shook his upper body. Taehyung pushed him hardly, causing him to fall on ground with hurt. Taehyung about to kneel down to his level but stopped as another guard come one step ahead to save his teammate. Taehyung crushed his eyebrow and turned to look at him, so guard breathed in deeply, then looked at Taehyung with fearful eyes. Taehyung stepped near him with slow steps, so guard gulped down, but still he knows that if he didn't speak today, so Taehyung will bury them alive. Guard quickly pulled out his phone and opened the message that he received from Taehyung's number. Taehyung squeezed his eyes, then snatched the phone from his hand, but he becomes speechless to read. Taehyung is so confused because he didn't send this order, but his name tag clearly showing this message was sent by his phone. But how it could be possible? Then his eyes caught the time of the message, but his heart skipped a beat as realization hit him. He quickly started checking his phone in pants pocket, then he understood his phone was in his room and he totally forgot about it because of the argument between you and him. He angrily threw the guard's phone, breaking it down into pieces. Taehyung pulled his hair as he is regretting to trust you once again. He let you spend time in his room, forgetting the fact that once the cheater, always the cheater. He quickly came inside the place and sat in his car. He about to start the car engine, but his eyes fall on beer's bottle. So he quickly opened the bottle and gulped it down in one breath. He needed this to relax his mind. He wanted this to calm down his racing heart, as his heart wanted to cry out, but he is pulling his tear back by this beer. Soon he threw the bottle on the back seat and accelerated the car while tightly clutching the steering wheel. Then he looked at his front with dark and red eyes. Sugar stepped hard on his plate as Jin called him from behind. Then he turned around and saw Jin is coming toward him when his one hand is in pocket. Sugar slid his both hands in pants pocket and stepped near him. Jin chuckled as he understands Sugar don't know about your relationship with him. That's mean you didn't told him anything and hide your life reality. Sugar dusted his shoulders so Jin looked at his hand, then at him again. Jin smiled and looked down at his feet as he quickly relayed this point because he already saw your strong side when he used to bully and abuse you. He understands that you are really strong enough to bear anything in life. Jin's heart jolted to hear him, so he looked up with confusion, but Sugar turned around to leave as his eyes caught Namjoon and J-Hope are coming out from your room. Then he started moving to other direction, but Jin is still standing at the same place like a statue, his mind freezed by the word. Jin is in his thought that he even didn't notice that Namjoon and J-Hope passed by him, giving him a last glance. They are also moving to other direction and Sugar is moving to another direction, but they all stop and Jin's senses become alert by the voice. Jin looked toward the arena and found her staring him with a smirk. Sugar, Namjoon and J-Hope also turn around to look who is talking to Jin, but they become confused to see Arena with reporters. They are clicking pictures of Jin. Jin is confusingly staring reporters then to Arena, so she stepped closer to him while smirking. Jin is confused by her words, so she leaned near his ear and whispered something that shivered down Jin's spine. Jin's eyes widened, his heart freezed as the all past memories hit his mind. So Arena leaned back and looked at him with anger. Mr. Kim shaked his head as he doesn't know, so you push back the blanket on bed and get down to check the outside matter, followed by Mr. Kim. Jin is freezed on points. He doesn't have anything to say in protest because he knows that he can't be lie more. All reporters are recording this live transmission to dig Jin's respect and honor, and Jin is silent while staring at Areena, but her next word raised Jin's anger. He yelled all of a sudden, but seems like Areena is not bothered, so Jin pointed his index finger to threaten her. Areena smirked more and stepped back while crossing her hand over chest. Areena shook his head and pulled out her phone, then turned toward the reporter to show them the picture that he captured when Jin was coming out from your room. Jin fisted his hand as he recognized she took the picture when he came to you in drunken state and lost his conscience in your room. Soon Areena turned around and showed to him too. Jin don't know what to say, so he just keeps silent while glaring Areena, so she said. Jin did not listen but keep glaring him. So Areena stopped the room service and picked up the glass of water, then threw water on his face, causing Jin to shut his eyes. He breathed in deeply while wiping his face with hand, then looked back to Areena with fisted hand and clenched jaw. Because he can't react to her action, all reporters are recording him. Her words cut off as someone threw water on her face. She about to wipe her face, but someone threw another glass on her face. But Jin's become shocked to see. Namjoon, Jin, Suga and Mr. Kim are shocked to see you like this, but Jae-hope is smiling as he saw the old YN whom he knows. She yelled like a crazy woman, so you smirked and stepped near her. Areena chuckled sarcastically, so you crossed your hand over chest with a straight glare to her. You are still staring him straight, so Areena's smile turned into serious expression. Jin's heart stopped beating, then he looked at you because you just courageously accept that you know him already and he's not a stranger to you. She started coming close to you while asking. You clench your jaw as you don't have word to answer her. She about to come closer to you, but her way blocked as Jin stand in front of you and hide you behind him. So Areena look up to him and he is looking down to her. She said, "That is loud enough for you." Jin didn't reply but still glaring her emotionlessly. So Areena turned around to face the reporter. Your heart is beating loudly with fear as you are not ready to hear anything that will tear your self-respect. Because Jin will never reveal what's the relationship you both have. Everything is happening in corridors. So no one noticed Taehyung also came here, all drunken. He is hardly standing with the support of all. He is confused to see the reporters and seen here, as he is shaking his head repeatedly to keep his eyes open. Sudden shiver rushed through your spine as you heard him. You are looking at his back with widened eyes, so he held your hand and pulled you out in front of reporter. They start clicking your picture with him as you are still staring him shockingly. Then he pulled you close to him with your vest, so you looked down at his hand, then back to him when he said. Smile crept on Mr. Kim's face, but Suga's eyes widened in shock as he never knew that you married to him. Namjoon and Jae-hope are looking at each other with utter shock because they never thought that Jin will accept you as his wife in front of everyone. He turned his gaze to you and found you staring him straight. His heart skipped a beat to see you in his arms. He didn't realize in flow that what he did, but he did not have any option except accepting you because she were naming you with bad words that he can't tolerate. He lost himself in you, so you become freezed, as he said. He said with a smile that is jolting your heart, so you look away as you can't withstand with this. But soon your eyes caught Taehyung, who is looking at you both from a far distance. His eyes is moving from your vest to your face. Your heart shivered as you saw he is drunk, and his eyes are red in anger and pain. So you quickly remove Jin's hand from your vest and start dragging him out from the sight of the camera and media, because you know that Taehyung heard him claiming you as his wife, and that means he will create scene without caring about others. Areena and everyone are in utter shock, so they didn't follow you, and you drag Jin out from the building because you know that Taehyung is following you both angrily. He stopped you by pulling you back to him, so you turn around and look at him, but your eyes have fear, so he cupped your face, then crushed them with thumb. His word cut off as you remove his hand from your cheek, because you saw Taehyung is coming toward you both. Jin squeezed his eyes as he is trying to understand your words. Your words cut off as Taehyung turned Jin around with his shoulder and punched on his face without giving single chance to him. Jin looked at him with frown as he doesn't understand why Taehyung is angry. Taehyung again punched his face, causing Jin to fall on ground. Taehyung about to go near Jin, but you held his arm. He warned you, then again turned back to Jin, who is looking at him with confusion. So Taehyung sat on his stomach and slapped him, causing you to gasp. Jin is trying his best to gain a chance to fight back, but Taehyung is not even giving him a chance to protest. Jin held his hand over his collar and looked at him angrily. Taehyung didn't let him complete his word, then again punched his face, so Jin spit out the blood. You cover your mouth as you saw Jin got bruised. That is not good for his health. So you look here and there and found a broken glass piece. So you quickly pick up the glass and yelled. Taehyung punch stopped in air, then he looked at you through his shoulder, and here Jin got a chance to take a control over Taehyung. Jin pushed him down on ground and sit over his stomach, then start punching him while saying, Taehyung became more angry, but you are trying to pulling Jin back from his stomach. But Taehyung caged Jin's neck in between his legs and twisted his body, causing him to fall on ground. Then Taehyung stand up and held his collar. Jin doesn't know why he is claiming you his. You don't know what to do and how to stop Taehyung. So you sigh deeply, then gather your courage because there is only one option left. His word cut off as he feel you hug him from back. His breath stopped as he found himself in your arm. Your face is rested on his back, taking his breath away. His grip on Jin's collar became loosened as you said. Taehyung's breath stuck in throat. His heart stopped beating as he is feeling you closer to him after a long time. His body missed your touch a lot. Right now it seems like his all suffering is ending, so he closed his eyes in relief. So you tighten your hug and dig your face in his back to give him all your warmness. Your tears are wetting his shirt from back, but you both are not in senses to care about. In fact, you forgot that Jin is still here, who is looking at you with confused eyes, but his heart is aching to see you hugging the other man. Soon you realize what you did, so you back off and Taehyung opened his eyes. Then your eyes caught Jin, who is asking you to clear this confusion, so you mouthed him. Jin hesitantly nodded, then wiped the blood from his side lip. He glanced Taehyung and you last time before going in the hotel. As he left, you come in front of Taehyung but found him staring down the ground, but his lips have bruise that is aching your heart. So pull up your hand to touch him. He looks at you with stunned gaze, like his eyes are hunting your soul. He said with painful eyes, even his tears are not falling, but still you knew that he is in pain. But why he is drunk, you don't know. Your word cut off as he started chuckling like maniac, then brushed his hair back while looking here and there. Your eyes are streaming tears while seeing him in pain, so he come near you and pulled you toward him with your forearm. You hissed as his nails are digging. He hit his chest with fist to point at you that you hurt his heart. Then he started hitting his heart continuously, leaving you worried. You become numb to hear him, so he yanked your arm, then started yelling like he's shouting out his all pain. So you covered your mouth while looking at him helplessly. Then he fell on his knees and started pulling his hair with shivering hand to ease his aching heart. You quickly kneel down and stop him by holding his wrist. He looked up to you with heavy and lazy eyes, so you understand now alcohol is overcoming his senses. He asked in broken voice, so you understand he found out that you tricked him today's morning to save Jin, and he became broke after this. Then Jin claimed you as his wife in front of media. That's mean now outside world will call you Mrs. Kim Wyan. That shattered him badly. With sad chuckle, so you leave his hand with heavy heart. You're about to stand up, but he held your wrist to stop you. So you look down at him, but he is already looking up to you. Tears slip from your eyes, then you again sit down, so he smiled and cupped your face, then sighed deeply as he was dying to touch your skin. You are pleadingly looking at him, so he leaned and placed his head on your shoulder, then breathed in relief. Your heart started beating loudly, then he slid his hand around your waist and pulled you close to him. You become stunned to answer him, so you stay like this, but soon you feel his head weight completely fall on your shoulder, showing that he lost his conscience. And his hug become tightened, then he dig his face in your neck. His breath are touching your skin. He is wiggling like a kid in your neck. You quickly understand he got his comfort place, so you start caressing his cheek while looking down to him in your embrace. Your one hand is massaging his scalp and another one is on his cheek, so he breathes comfortably. You slowly lean and kiss his forehead. Your lips stay there for some minute because you missed him a lot. Then you lean back as you feel someone is kneeling beside you, so you look at the person. He is smiling weakly, but you can read his eyes that he is not happy to see you with him. He wants to pull him away from your embrace, but you don't want to leave him, at least not till he is sleeping. Jin's smile dropped as he is not ready to hear anything, but still he sits down properly to give you his full attention. Then his eyes landed on Taehyung, who is sleeping in your embrace comfortably. You smile and look at Taehyung, who is sleeping with little snores. It is still like that innocent Taehyung. Jin's heart jolted, but still he stayed calm as he wants to know everything.